Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today is my mom's birthday, and yesterday I baked her a birthday cake and I also did some cookies. And so I'm gonna show you guys a whole process. I filmed the entire process, so I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. I'm also gonna show you guys a sneak peek of what I made for her birthday breakfast this morning. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys how the cake is looking after we've eaten a portion of it. And that's it guys, and let's get into yesterday's video. The first thing I'm going to do is make my cookie dough. I like to chill it in the refrigerator for around 30 minutes to an hour prior to putting it into the oven. So I'm just showing you guys the ingredients. The ingredients for these cookies will be in the description box, so go ahead and check it out guys if you like to replicate this recipe. I'm going to go ahead and start making the cookie. I'm just going to show you guys the measurement for all of the ingredients so you guys can follow along. The recipe calls for almost a cup, if not a cup, of sugar. So I just opt for 3/4 cup of sugar. But you guys could do as your heart desire. If you want to take out some sugar or just use the full recipe, just do as you wish. So I wanted to add the egg yolk alone into the cookie mixture, but I realized that the recipe calls for 1 egg and it might mess with the amount of liquid that's needed inside of the mixture, so go ahead and add the egg white to it. I'm now going to add in my rising ingredients, which are baking powder and baking soda. I'm doing a 1/2 teaspoon each, and I'm also going to put in the salt, which is also a 1/2 teaspoon as well. The recipe calls for 1 1/4 cups of flour, but this can be altered if your batter before the flour is not thick enough. You can add more flour just to get this consistency, and if it's thicker than the consistency that I have, you can add less flour. So mixing it really well to make sure that each cookie will have a good amount of chocolate in there, because you don't want to have a cookie that has like 1 piece of chocolate. So I'm just mixing it really well to make sure that the chocolate is evenly distributed. After this, I'm gonna put it in the fridge to chill, and then go ahead and make the cake in the meantime. So the cake that I'm making is a box cake, and it's a red velvet. I'm gonna be using a strawberry frosting to apply on top of it. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I make this cake. I did replace the water that they asked for with milk. Focus on me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? So I just added a third of a cup of oil, and I'm just going to mix it in until, and then I'm going to be adding 1 egg. The recipe calls for 2 eggs, but do as you please as long as it comes out delicious. The egg is pink because I used the whisk that I used to mix the batter to whisk the egg. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix the egg until it is well combined. I went ahead and whisked this pie dish. I added some extra oil mainly to the bottom of the dish so that the cake doesn't stick to it. So I thought that this cake, the box cake, would be enough just for the pirate dish. But after pouring out about 2/3 of it, I realized that it would be too much to put into the dish. I had to grab another pan and bake it, and that's how it became a 3-layer cake instead of a 2-layer cake. So yeah. Baby, can you focus on me? I'm going to bake this cake at 375 degrees for around 28 to 30 minutes. Now that it's done, I'm just going to tidy up and then go ahead and form the cookies. I did leave some of the chocolate to put inside of the cookies. I thought it would have like this chocolate lava effect, but I didn't even notice the chocolate inside of the cookie. It just I didn't see any difference in it, and I certainly didn't taste the gooiness of the melted chocolate. So that one was a fail, but the cookies were still so delicious. Baby, can you focus on me? So I've already formed the cookies, and this is how they're looking. I made two 5s out of the cookies to put on top of my mom's birthday cake, and the cakes are finished and the cookies are finished. I let the cake cool for about, I want to say 20 minutes on the kitchen counter, and I put it in the fridge for another 20 minutes. So I'm going to, don't come for me guys, because I don't think I've ever frosted a cake before. I've used I think last year I did a cake with heavy cream and I whipped it, so I used that whipped cream to do that. But I'm not a professional. I'm just trying to do something for my mom for her birthday, and it's just it's the thought that counts in the situation. I'm just gonna try my best to make it look as presentable as possible. So I know the second cake layer, the one that I'm putting the frosting on now, could have cut in two. However, it started to break apart in the middle, so I was unable to do that. And what I use to kind of level the top of the cake is, you can use unflavored floss. I use thread, and I just hold it really tight and just slide it where I want it to cut, and it works wonderfully. I now realize that the top layer is smaller, and that is what I used the remaining of the cake batter to put in a different size pan. And if I did realize it earlier, I would have put it in the middle instead of on the top. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus? So I'm gonna go ahead and frost the entire cake on the outside and try to make it look as presentable as possible. This is how it's looking, and part of the 5 broke off, so I had to make that part out of a cookie, which I'll show you guys just in a minute. This is how the cookies are looking. They're very crunchy on the outside and very gooey and soft on the inside. I fixed the number 5 as much as I can, and I just let the cake sit in the refrigerator overnight. Hey guys, it is the next morning and it's my mom's birthday, and I really wanted to make her some breakfast, special breakfast for her birthday. I think I'm gonna do some banana waffles and some yogurt and granola and a cup of coffee. So I'll do that and I'll get back to you guys when I'm finished, because I don't really want to extend this too much, because I have a good amount of footage already from yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those ready. I'll show you guys how they're looking when they're done. This is my mom's breakfast, birthday breakfast, and so I have a cup of coffee here and granola and yogurt, and I also did the banana waffles. She doesn't like any syrup on them. This is just how she likes them. And this is the cake after we've eaten a portion of it. The cake was really nice and moist, and the frosting kind of hardened overnight, so everything was just delicious together. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget, kindness is free. Be kind to everyone you meet, because you never know the impact that they will have on your life. Until next time, bye.